NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
I ain't let up, I'm getting else had to be.
I'm seeing pressure all fucking game, bro. All game.
I feel you, brother.
I'm the nigga, never that nigga busted his ass up.
Ready? 50, plant.
Man, so.
Yeah, we gotta get this stop here, D. Ready?
Marino off the play action. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
Young nigga
And
around
take
me,
this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Check. Fresno. Go.
I ain't playing in that league, bro.
Watch the screen.
Look, nigga start advancing.
From the shotgun, Mario. And he's
Nigga
going to
start
be
advancing. Not even
back
making
at
the
the
use.
45-yard line. Mac Wilson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the pressure gets to him again. Mac Wilson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
That should be saving.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, it's Marino. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Let's go.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
General West. Watch QB up. Yep.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on the defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
You don't want it. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see 80 weapons. Hey, Echo. Switch gears. Slam. Gone. Fight.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
But that don't
Here comes Grant on the return.
The coverage you put on them cornerbacks is the reason he
and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Marino's second down throw incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Marino here from the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Go. Motion. Hey, Charlie. 54's Mike. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. He's going to let one go deep for Crocker. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
As long as you're on your territory. As long as you pass the 50, you can do whatever you want.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Yes, I got scoopers in my hand. Let's get it. I got 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 91 jump for 88 agility. That's up. Hold on, I need a Moses. Man.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions
giving me the shit.
And have quick releases have the most success in this league.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here. Look at me. Score.
Huh?
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Hey, Red Dog. Let me get you man Edmonds, bro.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would.
Hey, you got lucky, fool.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I knew what you were doing.
Jakeem Grant, 77 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I had just double tap triangle
to regain the lead
put my
after we had
safety
seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's caught by Jennings. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Locke to throw on second down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Bro, I'm already running right. All he got to do is throw the ball out of bounds, bro. That nigga square it back up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
64. Hey, box drop. Hey! Snap.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Flushed out right. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Jennings was the one he was looking for. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Marino. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Marino. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Thank you. That should be a pick. Nah, get the fuck out of here, bro. Both of them niggas
very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Down. 60 yards. Check 13.
A nice little juke. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Look at me.
Here we go again with Marino. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick.
I know where you want to go, but the only place you can go is down
Yeah,
there.
when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Bravo. 54. It's our time. It's our time.
On third down, Marino. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hell, it should have been a pick.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss in the first half and able to knock
what
it
you
through.
mean? The ball went right through the nigga, bro. My linebacker.
Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Like the first pick, you got to
back
remove.
out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Marino sets up. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Hey, lock it. 50 play.
Marino to throw on third. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check. Hey, Alpha. Look, squeeze.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler.
Bro, I didn't let him throw it past the nigga, bro.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Fighting him off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Down, 30 base.
Squeeze, double. Alert 3.
Hey, Charlie.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go. 52's the mic.
Go.
52.
Get it.
Block now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
I double team that nigga. He's still.
So they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Block now to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Look at me. Zipper. Go. Tighten up. Hit it.
Melange. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
Now Marino. They'll set up the screen to Melange. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
All the awareness in the world and just let a nigga run right behind.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
18 Gators. Hey, Delta.
You know this is coming.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
Man up, dude. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Now.
First down, and it's Pollard again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Bam, bam.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam. Shed.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from
Bro, I got a
extra
receiver
game film,
with
extra
83
time.
release.
You know those guys watched him
his
all
release
week,
is
saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
A good return there,
Yeah,
call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Marino. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Hey, exit.
From the gun on 3rd down is Marino. And Marino cannot get away. He goes down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Matt Hawk now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Watch out, he just run by whoever.
This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, Locke. That's taken in by Callaway. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That nigga slow,
that could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So you can't press. You're going to have to get out of man, because they don't ever press them slot receivers.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Yes. Bud.
Mike 2. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, Mike 52. Get him.
A big spot now for the rookie Locke. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Run for Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Demetrius Harris, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
They go play action with Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Marino will throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
They can't give you that.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You talking about the blitz? I already know. But it's not though because the nano detection stopped him. Because he could have sacked. He could have sacked you right off the rip, but the nano detection stopped him all the way. And then he came back. Then he started that rip.
From the shotgun, Marino. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 39 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, Marino. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Marino. This is
oh my God! Bro, why? Why is the game doing that?
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Go, go.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
Pass complete to Devontae Parker. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
This nigga getting blocked and bounced right off the block into the tackle, bro, every time. It don't matter which way you cut the ball out.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Alpha.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
He ran that hole all the way. But these niggas acting like they can get out
again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got to step it up. Mike, 55. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
24-21. Nah, I ain't gonna do everything.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, what? Huh? I'm not worried at all, brother. Hey.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 55 to Mike.
4.
Check 55.
I know what you mean, bro.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hit it.
Clock going to go on 4th down.
Look at.
And that's going to be intercepted by
I threw the ball to circle, bro.
Howard. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard
This nigga
line.
threw it in the crowd of your people,
Boy,
fool.
so another
Wow,
interception.
Hey, bro, I threw the ball to
CD.
circle
It
just
feels
now,
like
but that
he's
nigga threw it in the
starting
crowd
to
of 60.
unravel a little bit.
And as you would
Yes,
expect,
nigga, Circle was coming on a dig
here in
route.
his second season. He has to
On
start
the dig
ironing out
route,
some
bro.
of
He
these
threw it in the
mistakes,
crowd of
though,
people.
because now
Dig
his
route was
head
wide
coach,
open.
his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Bring it. Bring it.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run here with Balazs. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
They'll stay on the ground. Balazs again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward Marino. He's going to air one out.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
For a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Nigga, I had Denzel Ward out there, bro.
And send this one away.
Denzel Ward was supposed to be. Nah, it was a linebacker. I had Denzel Ward manned up, bro.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
That was Denzel Ward pressing him on the line. But the linebacker ran with it. I'm in man cover. That shit's sad, bro.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Delta. 55, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Locke. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
We go. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, defense.
Now Bilal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Hey, that shit's sad, bro. Hey, because the nigga releases 84, bro, and he ain't moving.
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. but correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, exit.
And this the.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Bro, look out.
And the throw going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, shoot. Just move your organs. Ready?
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And he'll find Hall. The 20, 10.
Bro, the nigga releases an 80 toe, bro. He shouldn't be getting pressed to begin with.
A big play there. 68 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Brought in over the middle by Graham.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You said what? Bro, you be catching hella breaks, bro. You be catching hella breaks. That's my point. You be catching hella breaks, dude. Hella breaks, bro. Of course they would. That's part of the breaks. None of these goddamn nigga, none of these niggas are supposed to be getting off the ball to wait. Look, bro, I got greeted. Is this the play? No, this ain't the play. Hold on. They don't have. As soon as I fuck on your hope, boy, you know I'm gonna make her back there.
And that boy got an X factor.
Who? Hunter should have been had an X factor. Oh, should have been on 99. As soon as y'all fuck on your whole boy, you know I'm gonna make a back bend. Hey. I pulled up about a Rari and now they tailgate. I don't never trip about no loss, bro. This game is going down. .87 speed, just pressing. I can't know. These niggas out. These niggas out here pressing the fuck out of these receivers. I'm talking about the whole. Even the DBs with the. Man, it's all good though. Damn, my phone just died. I didn't even know the hell was going dead. That nigga trash, bro. I ran the defense I played. I mean, the defense I called on that 4th and 1. It was before I picked the play, I subbed my cornerback in at the spot where that linebacker was, bro. But then when I picked the goddamn play, the linebacker was out there. So you caught, and he was supposed to be sacked. The nigga threw the ball while he was getting hit that far.